think I really needed someone to talk to. I feel so alone.
You know, the morning after Monica gave birth, I told you I wanted to do whatever I could to help.
I owe you an apology for the way I behaved that morning.
You were upset. You were exhausted.
It was a very emotional ordeal delivering that baby.
Yes, I'm sure it was for you.
Gail, you know, don't you?
Know what?
About the night Rick and Monica spent together.
Lesley, the only reason that Monica confided in me was that she was so frightened of what Alan might do to her if he found out. But it was the night she fell down the stairs. She had called us earlier. We were on our way over there to get her out of the house. Alan was accusing her of all kinds of dreadful things.
No, only truthful things.
Lesley, Rick and Monica had one night together, but he loves you.
I just came from my therapist.
I think it's all right.
Mm-hmm. She had insisted upon seeing Rick, too. And I just learned some of the things that he told her. I think that's why he ran away, because he knew he had told her the truth. Among other things, he admitted to Irene that he finds Monica a very exciting woman to be with. Now, where does that leave me? Poor little pitiful me.
Excuse me, please, Lesley.
Yes.
Lesley, I've got to get in touch with Rick. It's very important.
What is it, Alan?
It's the baby. He's desperately ill.
General Hospital in Port Charles, New York. Dr. Weber's a surgeon here. He'll understand the message. The Quartermain baby has a serious heart ailment. He'll understand that he's needed at once. Thank you very much. We appreciate your efforts. That was the manager of the hotel. He personally will see to it that Rick gets the message.
Thank you, Lesley. Thank you. Come in. Come in, Monica. Come in. Sit down. You look like you're going to faint.
I'm all right.
Are you sure?
I'm just worried, Alan.
Right. Leslie just spoke to the hotel in Florida where Rick is staying, and she left a message.
But you didn't talk to Rick. He was out.
She spoke to the desk clerk and the manager. For sure, he will get the message.
Thank you very much, Lesley.
She's volunteered to stay here and man the telephone just in case Rick calls. I've got to get up to ICU to see Steve.
What about?
He wanted to see me. He asked me to come up there as soon as we finish phoning Florida.
Look, Alan, if Steve wants immediate surgery,
I won't make that decision without you, Monica.
well, then I should be there with you.
No. You stay here. If Rick calls, I want you to talk to him. I want you to tell him that we're depending on him. He's got to get back to Port Charles immediately.
Are you sure you want Rick to operate?
Alan wants Rick. I think he should be here. Steve's message.
Yes, he phoned me in the office.
Well, he should be coming out soon.
Hello, Gail.
Alan, I can't tell you how...
I know how you feel. Believe me, I know that you love Monica and the baby as much as I do.
Where is she? Does she need me?
She's in my office. Leslie's waiting there with her to see if Rick calls.
But you haven't been able to get in touch with Rick then?
No, not yet, Steve. I'll call the hotel in Florida. Yes, Steve.
Excuse me, I've been getting more opinions from the other surgeons.
Yeah, they think we ought to go ahead, don't they?
Yes, as soon as possible.
Monica wants to wait for Rick. So do I.
What's the word on him?
Nothing yet. Lesley left an emergency message for him.
Alan, you know how I feel about Rick doing this surgery, but we have no way of knowing how long he's going to be away from that hotel. I'm just alerting you to the fact that we may have to select another surgeon.
All right. I'm going to have to talk to Monica about this.
Yes, of course, but I must remind you that time is getting critical.
He doesn't realize what he's doing to us, asking us to wait here together.
Look, Lesley, if Rick calls and you would rather I didn't talk to him...
No, Alan wants you to. And I think maybe all things considered, the two of you should talk now.
Oh, come on, Lesley, please.
Let's have things out in the open, Monica. What do you say? A child's life is at stake here.
I really hate my son.
I couldn't hate any child. And this one happens to be my husband. I know, you told Rick that it wasn't, that you only wanted it to be his, but Rick knows as well as you and I do that he's the father, so let's us not play games, huh?
Right. Yes, Rick is the father of my baby. When I found out I was pregnant, it was, too late to do anything about it. I had gone back to Alan, and Rick had gone back to you.
And I'm sure you both regret it.
Rick went back to you because he loves you, Lesley. He told me that.
And you?
I went back to Alan because I had to. I thought when I realized that Alan and I might make a go of it, that the night Rick and I spent together would never touch our lives again, or anyone else's. But that's when I found out I was pregnant.
And you decided to have the baby and pretend it was Alan.
Maybe I made a terrible mistake. Maybe I should have gone away. I should have had the baby and put it up for adoption, except
it was Rick's baby.
a lot more to it than that, Lesley. I grew up in an orphanage. I live with the haunting knowledge that my mother, for some reason, didn't want me.
Maybe for the same kind of reason?
I think about that a lot, Lesley. Maybe I was a love child. I have no way of knowing. But I do want you to know something. I never, ever meant to hurt you. I mean, if you hadn't delivered my baby, if you hadn't been there, if you hadn't heard me say what I did, maybe all of this tragedy could have been avoided.
No, it couldn't have. Eventually, it would have had to come out because you love Rick still. And you want to be able to share your baby.
It could never happen, Lesley. I am too afraid of Alan. I am so afraid that he is going to find out one of these days that it isn't his baby. Maybe that's my punishment. Maybe that's what I have to live with the rest of my life because it isn't going to end. Because Tracy Quartermain is determined to prove that that baby isn't Alan so she can get her grandfather's trust fund. So where does it end, Lesley, or will it ever end?
I don't know. Believe me. Wish I did.
Well, perhaps it will end with the death of my baby.
You can think thoughts like that and still want Rick to operate? You could do that to him? You would allow him to live with that kind of guilt if that child dies on the table? I didn't say it, Monica. You did.
All I know, Lesley, is Rick is the best available surgeon for this. So it's his decision. He can operate on his own son or not.
Any word yet?
Not yet, no.
Lesley, I'd appreciate it if I could speak to Monica alone, please.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll keep checking with Rick's hotel.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Because we have a situation here with a baby who has no chance of survival without surgery, and it's just imperative that Dr. Weber be reached so that he knows about it and can get back here. Yes, I'm sure you will. Thank you.
Very courageous thing to do, just
Oh, no, it has to be done.
to tell you were very brave.
I'm not brave at all. I'm just realistic.
But it isn't about what you said this morning
I
to
said
me.
too much this morning, I'm sorry.
I want you to believe in yourself. Now, you just let yourself think that you're some object to be pitied by Rick, and that is not true.
Gail, there is absolutely nothing in the world that I could do or say that would bring Rick back to me at this point. But when he hears about Monica's baby, he'll be back.
Well, of course he's going to be concerned.
Oh, yes. Let anything happen to Monica or Monica's baby, and you see how fast he gets back here. That sounds very bitter, doesn't it? I've always sounded bitter. I called. He still hasn't come back.
Monica?
Oh, Gail.
Good.
I don't know what I'd do without you here.
Listen now. Now, your baby is going to live because he has to.
God, let it be so.
Lesley tried to get the hotel in Florida again.
I know. She just told me.
Monica, do you think you can allow Rick to operate on your son?
What do you mean?
Just what I said. Do you think he should be allowed to do surgery on your son?
Monica, I want to ask you something. Again. You're well now. I want the truth. Is it my son?
Don't, Rick. Don't. Don't ask me that again. Just leave the baby alone and leave me alone, okay?
Is that how you want it?
It's how it has to be.
All right. But I want you to promise me something. If Alan ever gives you any trouble, I want you to come to me. I don't care what time of the day or night it is, but you promise me you'll come to me.
Promise?
All right, I'll stay away. But I'll always be there. If you ever need me, I'll be there.
Monica, I brought you some tea.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry I had no right to ask you that question about Rick operating on your baby.
You are my dearest and you're my closest friend, Gail. With every right. All I can say is that I need the one man I think that can save my baby. And that's Rick. It has nothing to do with what we were once at all. And it doesn't even matter the kind of hell that Lesley is going through right now. All that matters is that my son is lying in there. And he may be dying.
Listen, I am sure that Lesley would agree with you, or else she wouldn't try to locate Rick.
If that baby dies on that operating table, and the surgeon is Rick, then I will accept it as God's will, Gail. And my punishment for the night that we spent together.
No, Monica.
And if he lives, then I'll know it was right. That it was meant to happen. Gail, that is the only way I can make any sense out of this whole nightmare. It's either God's blessing or his disapproval of the mess I have made of everybody's life, including Alan.
Monica, don't do this.
I never should have gone back to him, Gail. Never. But I did. I gave birth to a child. And if it weren't for my love for Rick, so many lives wouldn't be so complicated.
Time has a way of healing these kind of wounds.
Gail, no. Come on, my life is never going to be the same. Nor is Alan's, nor is Rick's, nor is Leslie's.
The only thing for you to think about now is your baby.
I've never even held him, Gail. I've never held him with...
I know.
Is it too much to ask to just to hold him just once before the operation?
Gail?
I'll talk to Steve.
Alan! Oh,
Yes, Lesley.
I'm glad I saw you. I'm just on my way to Steve's.
Yes, he's in my office.
Now? Oh, good. All right. I heard Monica saying something, and I want to talk to Steve about it. She wants to be able to hold the baby just once. Yeah, I know.
Okay. She deserves that much. She deserves to hold her baby in her arms.
Monica, darling.
Edward!
Alan called me.
Monica, when I heard there was a problem, I wanted to come along.
How's the baby?
I don't think he's going to make it, Edward.
Oh, Monica, you don't mean he's going to
I mean exactly that, Tracy. It is his heart. We're trying to locate Rick.
He's out of town.
He needs surgery, Tracy. The baby needs surgery. And Alan and I feel that Rick's the only one that we can trust with.
Isn't surgery on such a small baby too risky?
He deserves to live, Edward. If he doesn't have an operation.
Oh, Monica, darling. I had no idea it was so serious.
Didn't either, Monica. I don't want you to think that that's why I came here. In fact, if you want me to leave, I'd understand.
You don't care, Tracy. I really don't care. All that matters now is that I can just hold him. Just one.
Darling, they've got to let you do that. Who can we talk to?
Well, Lesley said she was talking to Steve Harding. Would you believe it, Edward? I haven't even held myself out once.
Alan, I have 3 expert surgeons standing by. Pediatric surgeons.
I want Rick to do the surgery.
Please consider one of the others.
No.
Alan, please.
Dr. Harding. Oh, yes, Rick. Thank God. Yes, it's the Quartermain, baby.
Let me talk to him.
It's Alan's on the phone.
Rick, this is Alan Quartermain. You've got to come back to Port Charles immediately. It's my son. It's a heart problem. I'm afraid we may lose him. He'll be on the next flight to Port Charles.
I know he wouldn't let you down, Alan. Come in.
Steve? Alan? How's my son? Heart rate's up to 170.
Well, we just heard from Rick. He's catching the next flight to Port Charles, but there still may be a time problem.
I want to wait for him.
Alan, I'd like to go along with you on that one. I can't. I don't recommend waiting. Your son may not live that long.